Good morning. Today I am not in France, but I am in the UK. I've got the dog in the back. You can probably just see her. There she is. I'm going to show you today a little bit of the village in the UK where we'll be living and that we're moving from to France. And I hope you enjoy it. This is the coffee shop of Pinnock's in Ripley Village, dog friendly. It was originally a dairy and later on it became a tea shop in the 1930s. The actual building was built in 1475 and you can still see the original timbers today. Okay, well, I'm back in the car now, feeling a little bit windswept, and I realised it's quite hard vlogging with a dog because she and I have different ideas about where we want to stop for me to record, and also in her case for her to sniff. So I'm back home now after the dog walk and coffee. A friend of mine has just dropped off some apples from her garden and I'm going to make those into some apple puree for a crumble, a very British pudding, and also some apple muffins for my children. So that's the apples done. I'm going to cook them now. I actually quite enjoy the process of prepping fruits and vegetables. I know a lot of people don't actually enjoy it, but I find it quite therapeutic. This is all ready for the compost heap. I can hear the apples are cooking next door, so I better go and give them a stir quickly. That was very quick, less than 5 minutes, they're already done, so I'm going to leave them to cool now. I'm going to use a recipe for the muffins called applesauce muffins, and I've got the recipe online from Sally's Baking Addiction. I've tweaked a few things, but I'll leave the recipe in the description if you want to give it a go. These are the ingredients I'm going to be using today for the muffins. I've got some wholemeal flour, I've used organic today, some oats, I've got the baking powder, bicarb soda and some cinnamon, I'm adding in some flax seeds for a bit of extra health, even though they weren't in the original recipe. Some milk, I've used almond milk today, vanilla extract, some maple syrup. I've used slightly less than the recipe suggested because I've already put some sugar into the applesauce. I've got some oil here. I've used the sunflower oil, but you can use coconut oil, I think. There's the apple puree made earlier, 2 eggs, and a muffin tray. Okay, so now I have my wet ingredients and my dry ingredients, and I'm just going to combine the two of them. So I've just combined the dry and the wet ingredients, but I haven't overmixed them because I know from experience that if you do that, you get very tough muffins. This is the remainder of the apple puree I made this morning, and I've put this into a Pyrex dish. I will cook this at the weekend with a crumble topping. Okay, so moment of truth. I'm going to try one of these muffins with a cup of tea. Really nice and moist, a nice flavour of apple. Maybe not sweet enough for me, and I don't have a sweet tooth. I probably would put the full amount of maple syrup in next time. But hopefully my teenagers will enjoy them as well when they get home. Well, I hope you enjoyed that recipe. It's the first one I've ever recorded. I'm really looking forward to living in France and cooking lots of recipes in the chateau kitchen. Good morning from Surrey in England. It's absolutely stunning September day today. So I've just got out of the shower and hopefully going on a walk with my daughter. The children absolutely loved the muffins yesterday and nobody said anything about the sugar at all. So yeah, it's great. And actually they make a great breakfast muffin too. Good morning from a very sunny Sunday in Ripley. This will be the final part of my Ripley vlog. Today I'm going to go to the Antiques Fair. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to film, but I will try and take you along if I can. This is the Talbot Inn. It was a coaching inn during Georgian times, even though the actual building is much older than that. Lord Nelson has stayed here and conducted part of his affair with Lady Hamilton, which caused scandal in Georgian society at the time. The Antiques Fair wasn't open yet, so I stopped for a quick coffee on one of the coffee shops on the high street. This is actually this high street is the old road from London to Portsmouth, so many sailors would have passed down this way on their way to the ships for the Anglo-French wars. I'm glad that those are now a thing of the past. Further along the high street are these lovely old cottages. They were originally Tudor, but they have been modified with these Dutch gables. And this is the Send and Ripley History Museum. This is an old air raid shelter from World War II. Okay, so this is what I purchased at the Antiques Fair. I didn't really want to film too much in there, for people's privacy really. This is a sweet little pot with a lid, and I will probably use this for sugar. That was only £3. I also bought this miniature little china cup. It's made in England, and this tiny little miniature teapot. I actually bought this for my daughter. She loves miniature things. It can be for a Christmas present. It's actually Wedgwood, so I'm really, really pleased with that. That was just £10. And I also bought this picture Dutch windmill with a solid oak frame. That was about £10. I think it was like 12, but she reduced it to 10. So I can never resist anything Dutch, having a Dutch husband. So yes, that's my haul for today. Well, I hope you enjoyed this vlog from Ripley in Surrey. I'm probably going to do some more vlogs from the UK, and then it'll be back to the chateau in France. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.